Hey everybody, welcome to Vero Sales. This is my channel. I'm Jeff, and today we're going to talk about what sold, some things I picked up today. I'm going to give you a little bit of insight on a call that I had with a Vero rep today. It was encouraging, I will say that. Let's start off with that. Let's get that out of the way. I went through this weekend and I took down a bunch of listings. Not because I thought that there was chances of me getting Veros on them, but because I thought I need to do a little bit of research on these items because I'm unfamiliar with them and I need to call in and find out whether I can sell them. So I gave the rep 6 items, 6 companies, told them what the products were. Unfortunately, I was really hoping that he could look in his crystal ball, in his magic spreadsheet of Vero names and tell me, yeah, you can sell that, or no, you can't sell that. Unfortunately, that's not how it worked. This is such a flawed system. So he had to submit them to the experts. And then he's gonna send me an email. I'm a little skeptical, but this guy was awesome. Like, I will rip eBay when they do things wrong, and I will praise them when they do things right. And he was knowledgeable, empathetic, genuinely understood where I was coming from, and he just gets it. Like, if any of you guys have called into eBay and you spoke to reps, you generally know within a few minutes or sooner whether or not this person is actually going to be able to help you or this person is not going to be able to help you. And you kind of just need to call, hang out, say goodbye politely, and call back and try to get another rep. So some agents that you speak with will give you nothing. They'll give you no information. They basically stonewall every single thing you say. They regurgitate their eBay policies, and they say like things like, you know, if you ask about a specific company, if you can sell their products, they'll be like, well, if you're an authorized reseller, you can, but if you're not, you probably shouldn't list it. I mean, that's not an answer. So the guy told me that it's not 3 Veros and your account is restricted. That's not the way that, from his perspective, how he was explaining it, it works. They do, this is what he says, they do look at, are you getting Veros in completely different categories? They look at the length of the account, how old it is. They look at, he says they look at everything. And then this was actually very encouraging, because you hear these people on YouTube, they're talking about different times when they get their accounts restricted or suspended, and you have to take for face value what they're telling you, that is the truth. But there could be more to the story that they're not telling you. But then also, eBay doesn't necessarily make it any less scary because of how little information they tell us. Not only what companies were allowed or not allowed to, like, they basically give us no blueprint, no map, no nothing. It's literally the Wild West out there, like, whether or not. Now, there are some common sense things, and down the road I am going to be discussing some other thoughts I have on it. But basically, it was encouraging. And, you know, he said that, you know, you can call in, and like the frontline Vero people, they can advocate for you if anything happens to your account. So I did walk away with it feeling better. So I will await his email. I did take down the reference number for the call, which I continue to stress. for new viewers. Every time you speak with an eBay rep, you can ask for the reference number, and you can give that to another rep if you call in at a future date, and then everything is in there. So with that out of the way, I sold, let's just get right into that. I sold a Hello Kitty wallet. A gentleman made an offer for 25 bucks. Now this is from, man, I can barely see it, 1998, and it is extremely white. It is just adorable. I countered at $32.50 because I'm just like, in my mind, I'm like, where are you gonna get another one of these? And then he countered back at 30 and I took it. I was like, okay. The reason why I took it is because I actually have another one. So where are you gonna get another one? You're gonna get another one from me. I bought 2 of them at a thrift store. I bought one day, and then I just happened to be back the next day, and they had another one out, so I scooped that up. But I mean, come on, like, super adorable. Okay, so that's a good sale. Easy to package, whatever. Like, okay, so this one, I already packaged it. Let me unpackage it. This was just a whatever sale. I don't even know why I got these. These are just some playing cards. I think that they're Mandarin Airlines playing cards. Oh yeah, there it is. Mandarin Airlines. Somebody made me an offer for 10 bucks for these three playing cards. I took it. Yeah, I've had these forever. I don't even remember buying these. So they must have been in a lot of something. Happy to get rid of them. The guy who purchased the IKEA fitted sheet today paid. I sold some Avon blush this morning. I've already chipped it out. It was literally like that big. 2.5 grams. Very, very tiny. I love it when this happens. So I had it listed for 27, and I was sleeping. I'm a bit of a night owl. So he made the offer for 20 bucks. And I think I woke up and I think I checked my phone and I think I saw it and I'm like, well, I'm not going to accept it until I locate it. Like I don't, like, I'm switching over my inventory system. I'm trying to get more organized. Basically 8,000 items was like the cutoff point between 2 stores. Is like, okay, I need to get organized. And then he just bought it. He must have gotten scared that I wasn't going to accept his offer. So when I actually did wake up, I saw that he had already purchased it. So that was nice. I love it when that happens. So sometimes just ignore your offers, and then they'll just accept. Okay, so I had these 2 IKEA Beefo Gods. Now, what are they? They are black spherical finials for curtain rods. I don't know. Anyhow, so I had 2, and I had them listed for $45, I think, plus shipping. And the guy made an offer for 30. He basically wanted them for 50 all in. And I was like, yeah, I'll do that. And then when I was pulling them, I found a 3rd one. And I messaged them and I'm like, hey, I'm like, you know, you're basically paying 20 bucks for 2. I've got another one. I'd do 15 for no extra shipping and handling. And the reason why I did this is because these 2 basically weigh like 1.2 pounds. So I was like, oh, I hate it when anything goes over a pound. So it's not really going to cost me that much more to do a 3rd. So he's like, yeah, he's like, I'll do that. So glad to get those out of the way. I had an offline sale today. Somebody was throwing away these tiles. Like they were brand new. I don't know what they were. They were like that big. There was like 45 of them. And, sorry, I'm checking my messages as I'm doing this. I was like, oh yeah, I'll take them home, list them up on Facebook. Had some interest right away, and then people bailed. You know, it's so annoying when people do this, or people lowball you. I actually didn't really know what they were worth. Ended up selling them for like, what was it? 35 bucks. And then the lady was like, do you deliver? And I was like, well, where do you live? And it just so happens the exact place where she lived, or rather 2 minutes from there, I was actually going there anyhow today. But I still charged for delivery. So I ended up getting like another $10 just to deliver them. And she was happy. She was happy that, I was able to deliver it. She was happy. She actually was hoping I had more. But yeah, I mean, pay attention. Like sometimes there's just free money sitting around. Like for instance, something that somebody was throwing away today is this lampshade. Now, okay, you're gonna think that is so ugly, but it's not. Like, it's retro. It's actually old IKEA. And these things sell for like 20, 30 bucks. I mean, I'm not going to sell it online. I'm going to sell it local. And it's actually, it is a little bit damaged. But things like this, I just like to sell. Like, it's got like a little mark here. And on the inside, this part is broken. Oops. This part is broken, but it'll still sit. Like for somebody in a recession who doesn't want to pay full price for something like this, like someone might pay 10, 15 bucks for this. You know, I'll find out. Okay, so I think that was pretty much everything that sold. I think I sold 6 items plus an offline sale. And I still have like maybe 3, like I count my like 10 items a day is what I want to sell. I'm going to be up for probably another 2-3 hours at least. I kind of count from the time that I wake up to the time that I go to bed. That's my window to get my 10 sales. All right, so what did I buy today? Well, I found this down in the basement, Finding Dory. If you watched yesterday's video, kind of like my mantra with eBay is just keep listing. Just keep listing. Just keep listing. Just keep listing. Especially when times are slow. It's going to come around. All right, I picked up a Ford racing hat today for a couple bucks. It's pretty sweet, actually. It's like leather. It's in pretty good shape. Official licensed product. Don't really know what the value is on this, but I'm pretty certain somebody's going to want to buy this. A lot of Ford fans out there. I could not pass this up. I love buying brewery stuff, whether it's like hats or shot glasses or tumblers or beer taps, stuff that goes in a man cave. Not because I have a man cave, I don't. I could not pass this up. Dildo Brewery and Museum. It's an actual place on the, I want to say somewhere in the east coast of Canada. Could not pass that one up. Somebody's going to want to buy that. I picked this up today. A Dora the Explorer wallet. Wallets are super easy to ship. It's brand new with tags. And I was listing it, and then I remembered I had some other Dora merch. And what I like to do is, I like to create unique listings on my store. So I had this Dora the Explorer watch, and this is old. This is from 2005, and this wallet is from 2007. So it's not, so somebody's gonna buy this, they're gonna pay X amount in shipping. It's not gonna cost anything more So it makes more sense to pair these together, right? Create a unique listing that someone's going to want, because somebody's going to want this watch, is going to potentially want this wallet for their daughter. And yeah, I mean, with shipping just continuing to go up, we have to find ways to not appease the customer, but make the listing worthwhile to them. Just a couple more things I purchased. I bought these. This is a mascot for the 2020 Tokyo Paralympic Games. Brand new with tags. I saw this and I saw what they go for, somewhere 20, 25 bucks. And I was like, but the listings, some of the listings had 2 of these. So I'm like, okay, I wonder if this other, whatever this is, looks like an alien. Looks like a spaceman, spacesuit, something, I don't know, David Bowie. Sure enough, I found the other one. So I compare them together. I love creating, like I said, unique listings that as long as the shipping and handling is able to stay under £1, like it's not like that's a rule, but it's starting in my mind. Like I'm starting to think like I need to just keep what I'm buying to under £1 these days. And then I just picked up, and I have something really amazing to show you guys. Something that I thought was super cool, this magazine. It's the International Designers Network. Never heard of it before. I looked through it, and it's got like this DVD in it, which that in itself is not that great. But it's got this cool, like it's just like awesome art. Like very trippy kind of stuff. I noticed that there was some comps for other magazines with this particular, like this the name of this magazine for like somewhere 20, 25 bucks. And I was just like, you know, I never heard of this. It had like, like a lot of the attachments were still there. So I'm like, you know, I mean, I'll literally pay like $1 for this. I'm like, I'm gonna take a chance on this. Like, I like stuff like this. And then second to last, I picked up this Cosmopolitan magazine. It's Chinese, definitely Chinese, but it's got Taylor Swift on the front. Always gonna be a Taylor Swift fan. Like there's completists out there who want to get anything with Taylor Swift. You know, they don't have to speak Chinese, but maybe they do speak Chinese and they will want this. So I like to sell a lot of foreign, you know, whether it's foreign manga or whether it's foreign magazines, foreign movies. I like to sell stuff like that. Sometimes I'm the only one who is selling it, or I'm in the minority, so my competition is smaller. The last thing that I found, let me just see what else here I wanted to, oh, let me ask it. Anybody else having invoice issues? You go to send the invoice, and next thing you know, it's just there's like a red notice, and it tells you it can't happen or whatnot. Come on, eBay. Am I the only one that's getting these invoice issues? Okay, lastly, this is a cool find. I've already listed, and I have 2 of them. Like I found 2. It's a Disney, so this is what the image is of. I don't know if you can actually see that. It's Disney Splash Mountain. It's original poster from 1987, and it's I mean, it's sealed, but it's not sealed. It's open on the ends, right? So I took the first one out because I can't, given how much these go for online, I can't expect somebody to want to purchase it without seeing the condition it was in. So I took it out, and I think the last one sold for like $250, or maybe they accepted an offer for $250. And there's one up there right now for like, I want to say $250, and it is in kind of really bad shape. So I priced mine up pretty high, but I also priced mine high because I know it's going to fall into a sale, almost not immediately, but I've got a number of sales going on in my store based on how old the listing has been up. I know someone's going to come in with an offer. So I always start high, especially with a collectible that is, in my opinion, just not something that you can stumble across, even though I was lucky enough to stumble across 2 of them. And none of the listings had this. So this is like it's just a piece of paper that kind of like holds the poster, doesn't even hold it together, but it goes around the poster. None of them had that original piece. And I don't think any of them had the original packaging either. So what I did was I took pictures of it in sealed, and then I took pictures of it flat, took front and back, so someone seeing it could see that it's in really high grade. And we'll just set that out there and wait for someone to come along and snatch that lure, right? But yeah, good, cool score. Like, that's why I like to try to go to the thrift stores whenever, like today I did my mailing, popped by. I found this actually a couple days ago, but I was just now getting around to showing you guys. But yeah, that's what I bought, that's what I sold. Just gonna get back to work right now. Hope everybody had a good day of sales, good Monday. Hope it's not too hot where you guys are. It's hot here. And yeah, talk to you soon.